I've been seeing a lot of discussion online lately about whether Gen Z and millennials are able to afford housing realistically. So I decided to deep dive and really look into the age ranges of 25 to 34-year-olds and see realistically in today's market with the high interest rate, are we able to afford housing? And if so, what price range are we looking at? And if we can afford it realistically, then what should our salary expectations be? So without further ado, let's begin. So for this video, I wanted to focus on the 25 to 34-year-old age range. And I decided to do that because generally speaking, I feel like that's when people are in their, corporate or more professional jobs. They're finished with school or they decided on a profession. And that's generally when people are ready to settle down or more ready to settle down, get married, maybe find a house to live in if they've been renting for a while. So based on the statistics that we have here in a Forbes article that I found, that age range is usually making about $52,936. So the second most important part of this equation that we're going to look at is debt. Debt to income ratio compares someone's total debt to their income. It's what mortgage companies use to assess someone's ability to repay and manage their debts. There's a very easy way to calculate it. It's the total debt combined divided by gross monthly income times 100. So for this example, we'll use someone within the 25 to 34-year-old range average income, which is about 53K. According to Credit Karma, people within this range also have an average debt of about $3,000 without mortgages. And if we take that monthly debt divided by the gross monthly income, multiplied by 100, we get about 56%, which is way above the widely accepted standard of 43%. Plugging these average numbers into a home affordability calculator, and you can easily see that you will absolutely not be able to afford a house based on these incomes. It's really sad to think that someone making 53K every year, paying off their debt, their student loans, and doing what they have to do is nowhere near able to afford a house in America today. So I went back into the home affordability calculator, and realistically, for a home that's $200,000, so think bare minimum starter home, especially in the West Coast, if you can even find a home for that much, maybe more in the Midwest, this is more realistic. But based on today's interest rate, you need about $86,000 in annual income with $1,000 in monthly debts, and that's considering a $10,000 down payment. And just to reiterate, these numbers are not completely accurate depending on where you live. I know the Midwest, you can probably find something within that range, but something like San Francisco would be almost impossible. It's not all gloom and doom. In the next video, I want to go over ways to save money realistically, ways to make more money, and things that we can do to prepare ourselves for the future. If you guys like the video or have any feedback, please let me know. I kind of like these short form videos that kind of get straight to the point. But if you guys do prefer something more long form, again, just let me know in the comments, subscribe, share with someone who is chirping out about home affordability. It is pretty bad out there right now. Hopefully things get better in the future though. And I will see you guys in the next video.